I'm going to take a really brief moment to talk to you about a connective tissue called fascia. Before getting into fascia, know that we are a bunch of connective tissue, right? We've got skin, we've got bone, we've got ligaments, we've got fat, we've got blood, there's so many tissues in our body, and one of them is called fascia, and it is one of those tissues that you find, I briefly explain it as right underneath your skin, between your skin and your muscles, there's this layer of fatty tissue and aqueous, slimy substance that's called fascia. And we want to make sure that that is healthy and is lubricated and glides and slides like it should. So I'm going to take a moment to go through a list of things. I'm going to read it to you to make sure that I don't miss anything. You can Google fascia and get a little bit more information, but let's go for it this way. So fascia is one of many, many types of connective tissues in your body. It's an interconnected three-dimensional web of tissue that extends from head to toe, from front to back, from interior to exterior. Okay? It encloses and separates muscles and internal organs. It doesn't leave any part of your body unenrobed, unheld, or unsuspended. It connects everything. It suspends everything. When I talk in the class and say, everything is connected, I mean it. Everything is very connected through this fascial communication system. It's a soft tissue scaffolding that gives your body its form and shape. It's what holds us together. It surrounds and penetrates muscles, bones, organs, nerves, blood, vessels, and other structures of the body. It's responsible for maintaining structural integrity, providing support and shock absorption. Okay. It acts as a home for sensory neurons, super important. Fascia is so nerve-rich that it can arguably be called the tissue communication system. It's so amazing how something that's felt at the big toe, the rest of your body adjusts, adapts, changes, shifts faster than that. Your brain is not, your central nervous system is not fast enough compared to the fascial communication system, the nervous system in there, the neurons in there communicate it's instantaneous. Everything adjusts. Amazing. After injury, fascia creates an environment for tissue repair. Fascia is often described as like a cellophane that wraps everything in your body. If I know you've had an orange in your life, or you've seen an orange in your life, when you peel it and you see that white fibrous envelope that holds the orange stuff in there, like the actual fruit in there, and then even once you take that layer off, there's each little like droplet that is held into a cellophane or into a baggie where it holds the juice of the orange. We're the same way. We've got all these wrappings in throughout. Everything is just wrapped up. Now it has different qualities and textures. We're really slimy inside. We're not pretty inside. We're just slime. Some areas it's very, very slimy, aqueous. Other areas it's more fibrous-y, like cotton candy or a wet spider web. And other areas it's more like it's thicker, like your IT band. This whole band here, it's not muscle. It's just fascia, and it's tough, and it doesn't move and pull and shift. It is, I can't say it's like bone, but it is very hard, and it is not to be rolled and pushed because it's not muscle. It's supposed to stay hard, that one, okay? Your back, your thoracolumbar ponderosis, where everything comes together, there's a whole lot of white fibrous tissue that is fairly dense, and we want to keep that fairly dense and strong because of the connections. we're going to be working on trying to make sure that our fascia is well lubricated. I'm looking for my words, isn't that terrible? We want to make sure that it is viscous. So when we do some massage with our fingers, our you know, the tools that we use, the balls or anything else, what we're doing is we're creating a compression and then a release so that the fibers get to move, and it's almost like we're creating this nice little soft friction that it just all suddenly turns into its aqueous form again. It just needs a little bit of pressure and a little bit of massage, not poking hard, just a little bit of massage so that it comes back to its natural, soft, flowy state where everything can slide and glide. A good example is you take a rag that you've used, you know, you use it up, you had it wet, it was nice and pliable and worked well, but then you kind of leave it with its dirt and crud and everything and leave it on a counter for a while. When you pick it up, it's hard and it's crunchy. Well, what we're going to do is get rid of that crunchiness, and we'll kind of put it underwater and make it soft again. But we'll do that through the massages that we're going to do and through the movement, the fluid movement and the therapeutic style movement to get those fibers working well and being nicely lubricated. So there's a little bit of information about why we use the therapeutic balls and why we do tune-up and mobility work. We want our fascia and all our tissues to work well, to get rid of any kind of those tensions. And you know what? When you have, I talked about the rag being crumpled up and full of crud. Guess what? When your fascia crumbles up, it retains a lot of your physiological crud. And when we get rid of it, well, when you poke at it, it might hurt because of the inflammation that's there, the accumulation of stuff. So when we release, it could feel not so nice at first, but then once you get it going, you release all that tension, you release all that physiological garbage, you make sure you drink water to be able to eliminate all that and feel a whole lot better. There you go. A little bit about fascia.